From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3- or 4-yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run. Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works. And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That was short one to Gesicki, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
now Burrow changing things
12,
up here.
12, 11, 11 Thomas.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
To the air goes Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Seven, our score after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw is Daniels. That is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Daniels. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
11. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football.
Here we go.
When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. 11 MT.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing now is Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
11, 11, 11. Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Bengals 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
12.
They'll throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The tight end in motion right.
God.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got him in. Complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
MT.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.